Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Warm welcome to the viewers and readers of Afghan Zariza. Afghan Zariza July issue has already hit the stands across Afghanistan. In this issue, we have put together some of the finest stories that are seldom highlighted by the mainstream media in Afghanistan. Despite monumental losses in terms of human lives and investment worth billions of dollars over the years by Afghan government and international partners, peace and stability in Afghanistan remains elusive. Uh, Many initiatives have been taken over the years, both by the government and international partners, to bring down the level of violence and strengthen security institutions, security infrastructure. But still, we see yearning for peace is like chasing for mirage. This illusiveness of peace is both mysterious and befuddling. Our cover story for July issue looks at this illusiveness of peace, why the country continues to be the tinderbox, why people continue to live on the edge. We examine the plans and proposals proposed by the presidential candidates for peace in Afghanistan and what needs to be done to end this whirlpool of war and destruction in this country. In feature stories, we look at some of the simmering issues. Like the recent statistics portray a sobering picture of warfare in Afghanistan, in which children are used as instruments of war by armed opposition groups. What prompts these children to join Taliban ranks? We look at this really important issue. The border incursions by Pakistan in recent months, we have seen, has assumed alarming proportions. And further heightened tensions and strains between these two estranged neighbors. What is the motive behind these grave provocations? In other stories, we look at the illegal arms trade in Afghanistan, which continues to flourish. Why has government failed to curb this disturbing practice? In this issue, we also have some excellent reports, like how powerful people are grabbing land at the behest of government officials. How Afghan refugee children in Pakistan are trying to rebuild their lives. How businesses in Afghanistan are switching from old school methods to new school methods. Also, why the anti money laundering law, which was just recently passed after and it generated a lot of debate in recent weeks, why this law is important for Afghanistan. We look at all these issues and much more in this July issue of Afghan Zariza.
For the 9th issue of Afghan Zariza, I did report about the money laundering, which is finally anti-money laundering law passed by the Afghanistan Parliament and the Senate of Afghanistan. Also, it is published by the Afghan president. So we wrote an article, a feature about the money laundering. The government of Afghanistan has pulled all speculation to risk the approving the anti-money laundering law, which means the country will most probably not be blacklisted in the FATF organization now. Also, I did one more report about the flight Dubai. They are flying now to Kandahar province. It's the first international flight or organization to do flight to the Kandahar province. And one more story is about the Afghanistan holding group. This group is the only one and the first group of Afghanistan to audit the national or international companies, and also they are doing research for the audit in Afghanistan.
I did the cover story which talks about the prospects of peace in Afghanistan and talk the new governments must do to bring peace in Afghanistan. Also, I talk about the new ways of bringing peace in Afghanistan and how to get benefit from that ways the new president of Afghanistan to bring peace here and which are the new policies to follow that the new president of Afghanistan. So the cover story was about that.
The continued border attack by Pakistan into the provinces of Afghanistan has further affected the relationship between Pakistan and Afghanistan. My story looks the reasons why these attacks happening and what the new government should do to prevent these attacks. My other story looks at the issue of land grabbing by powerful people with the help of government officials. What needs to be done to stop it? That is the focus of my story in this issue.
Please do subscribe with us and keep reading our magazine. Wish you a blessed Ramadan. Thank you.